Hey everybody, it's Anaconda Squeeze, and we're back in Skyrim on the PS4 doing another mod showcase for you today. This one's pretty interesting. This one we're going to need our sword for because this is the More Enemies for Skyrim mod, the Enemies Plus mod. I had to find quite a bit of information before I could show you this one just to make sure we covered everything. So this mod essentially just brings more enemies throughout your game. We're going to get into a little bit more detail as we go here, but I just want to kind of show you where we are right now. Looking at our map, if we can figure out how to bring it back up here, we're over by Morthal, we're in the swamp here, and over here you'll start seeing some things that don't usually spawn. So we're going to kind of kick it back here. I saw one already when I was actually zooming out. There was a Kara's Hunter, I think, over here. Yep. So we have a Kara's Reaver, a Kara's Hunter. These things aren't usually in the swamp here, but this mod's going to put them in. We are using our modded Mehrunes Greatsword just to make sure that we get these things done. And we have the chance to show you what's going on, but these things are going to be essentially leveled with you. They drop everything like normal. All the drops are usual. They already killed this werewolf that spawned in. There's lots of stuff in this mod. I have only scratched the surface with what I was running around with. So the original mod was uploaded to the PS4 site from Alan, Alann. So Alan. Get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, so the reason I like this mod is because as you're going through, especially if you're doing a mod playthrough, you might find that things are getting a little bit too easy. Things aren't leveling up as much. Nothing is really balancing with you. So this way you get more things thrown in. And if you're doing a couple playthroughs, like I have, and you want to make one a little bit more interesting, throw this mod on. Have a lot more enemies running around with you. It's going to make things a lot more interesting. So the original mod was brought by someone else here. Let me just pull my page up here because there's quite a bit of information, which is awesome because the person who did this mod was fantastic. Like I really, really, really appreciate this person for doing these. Like it's insane. Oh, what do I hear? I hear a bad boy. Oh, there's a lot of these things kicking around here now. They are literally all over the place. This is fantastic. Yeah, the description that was in the PS4 version is not very great. They do give a nod to the original mod person, which is how I found it, and then someone in the comments has actually linked to that mod page already for me. So I won't be linking both videos. I'll just do the usual link of the mod page, and you can kind of go there through yourself and see the gallery and see both pages. So Kakatsuo, I wanted to say, is the original mod creator. They did a great job with this mod. And the information that they provide on their page and the description is insane. So basically what's going to happen is it's going to add enemies all over Skyrim. Consists of one ESP file. They didn't touch any of the leveling or actor records, so you don't have to make patches. I know there was a bit of weird things here where we had to add a support mod for some of these enemies mods. This one is not part of that. Using this one with any other enemy or population mod should be fine according to the page. Basically what's going to happen is it puts all the DLC characters and creatures throughout the game. You're going to have Reclings, Blisterbacks, Werebears, Netch, Aris. Here's something. Spider. They're going to be all over the place. Apparently Reclings are even more. Like they are the majority of what was added was Reclings. They're going to be all over the place. We'll find them over here. So I'm just going to kind of go through a little bit of the areas here. We're going to kill things as we kind of talk. And right now, having played this in vanilla and then tried this exact same area out with the mod, I'm seeing a huge number of stuff. I feel like there's more wolves, there's more everything. Like it's not just these DLC things. Where's that last one? Can you run away from me? Perfect. So Reclings, you may many are turned in opposition parties, and those who work looters by pairing parties in highways, and those who pair with bandits. So you'll see these things with actual bandits and looters. There's another werewolf savage. This is pretty awesome here. Come back here. That's what I thought, sir. Do you drop the normal stuff? Ooh. So the Reclings, you will see them all over the place. Blisterbacks, you're going to find them a lot in Falkreath Hold. Werebears, you're going to find them all over the Rift and the Pale. Apparently, especially the Rift will have a lot, so we might go check this out after here. The Kara's Hunter will be in Blackreach and the swamp areas here. Individual Netch can be found crawling from Solstheim and will appear in the vicinity of the north coast of Skyrim, in the Pale, Winterhold, stuff like that. Oh, I thought that was something cool, but nope. Let's just have to run through. Let's teleport and see if we can find something else, and we'll get into more variants. Now, in order to test this mod out properly, I did combine it with some of my other mods. We did have a mod that added frost trolls and stuff like that into the game, and it has meshed extremely well. So you'll see over there we have a frost troll, or not frost troll, wow, frost giant. That's my bad there. I'm sorry about that, guys. But yeah, it has added some of the other enemies in here, and it has been affected very well. I don't see anything conflicting. Nothing seems crazy. My game is not having any crazy glitches going on. This all seems to be running very smoothly. We're over here in the Pale right now, hoping to run around here and see some werebears, because I did try this before and found actually quite a few. But we're going to run around through and kind of go through more of the mod notes. The reinforcement of bandits and Forsworn. You'll find several more enemies all over Skyrim. Bandit fortresses are overflowing with bandits, bandit weaklings, bandit dogs. The Forsworn will be more dangerous apparently, and also there'll be variations of other enemies throughout Skyrim. So that should be super interesting. Honestly, just throughout here, look, we got what's this? What's going on over here? Just our regular soldiers patrolling through. Nothing crazy with them. I haven't seen it affect any of the soldier groups. Like right there, we're seeing a very normal amount. I was kind of worried we would see like battalions of soldiers running through, which early game could be a bit weird, but I feel like later in the game would be really cool to go up like a whole battalion. What do we got going on over here? That's our same horse and giant camp we saw before. Let's head down this way here. More frost giants on the left from the other mod. Again, the frost giants are not from this mod, it is from the frost giant mod, which I will link as well in the description below if you want to add on, which I really request you to do. Like, it's a good mod. It's nothing too crazy, and it really makes the winter areas a lot more interesting as well. We're going to see an added enemy variance and superior, and I think it's the word they're trying to put here is superior species, including all the DLC creatures. The superior kind of existing enemies will appear in various places. Oh, let's go peek over here. Here, see, look at all these bandits. Here is exactly what I wanted to show you. Look at all these bandits. Like, when you come over here, you'll see maybe like 5 to 10, or 5 to 7. Look at, there's just so many bandits. And I've cleared this place out so many times. Like, there are so many people here right now. This is awesome. This is making these holds a lot more interesting, especially with these ones that seem to reset, even though like after you've been there. It makes it more interesting to come back here. It's making me more inclined to come back, especially during later game. Here's a bandit dog. This is fantastic. This is really well done. This is going to make your game a lot more interesting. It's going to make things a little bit more challenging. Obviously, right now, we are using our god stuff just for the sake of the video, just so we're not spending 6 years doing all this stuff. And it looks like all these added characters are perfect models. We're not seeing any of the weird faces that we see sometimes with modded NPCs. It looks like they're literally just copy pasted over, and it's not affecting them negatively whatsoever, which is really great, and I appreciate that from the mod developer. Going through here, you will see, going back to the superior enemies, we will see a crazy, oh, what, that guy's over there. That guy's over there. I want to get out of here. I want to do stuff. Many top classes will drop items. These enemies are almost impossible to single kill while your level is low. So this is again for more of a later game playthrough, that this is going to really help you out. That said, you can avoid these superior animals. If you find them, you will run away. Even if the level goes up to some extent, they are very powerful. We'll drop high rareness items, which I really appreciate. If we're getting these harder things, we should be getting rewarded accordingly, which I really, really like. So thank you for the mod dev there. We might have to get that dragon out of the way. Some of the enemies can kill a player outright, but none of them are enemies that will never be defeated. These are all 100% doable. We got our giant rabbit over there from our giant rabbit mod, which I will never take away. My favorite mod ever. Most of the things you can defeat by doing measures such as learning patterns, or just adding resistance to whichever their abilities are, things like normal. So it's not going to really change your gameplay too much. It is doable. You can really work your way around it, which is great. What was your name? Oh, I thought you had a fun name. There is one, I believe. Many of the top species appear in remote off-road areas, therefore it's not likely that you will hit a highway or something like that where you must cross, like, you know, that lovely troll that's at the top of the 1,000 steps and it takes forever to get around it. It really, really pisses people off. You won't really hit that area in here. I am hoping to find a guide for these high-powered animals and creatures, and I will hope to bring that to you guys here in the weeks coming up. It also adds a merchant, so there will be a merchant that will restore health potions and stuff like that, and they will not be in the big city. They'll kind of be scattered around remote areas, which is a nice addition. If we have all these things out to kill you, we now have a better chance of getting stuff to heal us as well. I believe it's gonna be more like the traveling merchants we see throughout like games like Fallout and stuff like that, where they just all of a sudden you'll come across them in the middle of nowhere, which will help you out a little bit. All in all, guys, this is a really, really great mod. I will be trying to cover all of the fun superior creatures. This is a mod that I'll most likely be leaving in with all of my modded gameplays, just because of how awesome it is and how well it works with just the game that we're playing. Like, it's not OP, it's not crazy, it doesn't make anything like super difficult. We're back in our swamp here. It does just bring something extra to the game that, especially with that later level gameplay, is going to be really, really nice to have in here. You're getting more creatures, you're getting more enemies, you're getting enemies that are leveled up to make the game a little bit more difficult, and it's just bringing those fun DLC creatures into the world itself, which I really like. So I wanted to give a couple thank yous. Thank you to Alan. Thank you to, I already messed up the name once. I don't want to say it again. Thank you to the mod dev. I will put the link down below so that if you guys want to play with this mod, you can. I will also include the mod for our lovely Frost Giant edition, just because it's something else that helps out. And if you have an extra mod that adds in more enemies and creatures like that, it should not conflict with this. It so far worked with all the things I've tried. If you have anything that doesn't work, please post down below. And if it's something crazy, I will definitely make sure that the community hears it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like down below. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It helps the channel a ton, and I like doing these videos for you. We are getting back into the system here, and at time recording, it is almost Christmas, so happy holidays to everybody here. We are going to be coming right back into the new year. We've got a lot of things planned. I have found some really cool mods that I've got all scoped out that we should have coming up in the next week or two, so keep an eye out for those. And until next time, guys, my name is Anaconda Squeeze. I will see you all later. Bye.